how to do the $3 subwoofer mod in a Focus ST. This should work for anything that has the My 4 Touch 10 Sony speaker system. Step 1 is remove your trim panel. You'll see I have a full-size spare, and I have this tall styrofoam thing. So get to the bolts, you gotta move this styrofoam thing out of the way. The bolts are on the very bottom. So what I do is down here on the Sony amp, you guys can't see in this video, I got the camera on the windshield mount so you won't be able to see it. But there's a blue connector on the amp, disconnect that, and there's a gray one right next to that, disconnect that. There'll be one left hooked up on it, and then there's this gray connector that connects in the blue connector. Undo that, or unplugging all of it makes it easier. You'll hold the loom up just like that, and pull the one seat forward, passenger side. You might pull the headrest up all the way down. And then what you'll do, I don't know if you guys can still see this. Hold this harness up right here just a little bit. And you're just gonna sit here and work it free a little bit. So maybe you do gotta pull the spare tire out. That's simple. Just undo this guy. Set it aside. Yeah, then you just pull it out. Set that aside. Now you'll grab your tools. I believe it's a 10mm for these bolts. They're really not on there all that tight either, so little effort. Now you do have to pull the box out to take the sub out, otherwise it's stuck in there. You'll see why here in a minute. Set your nuts aside. And I grab another socket. There'll be one more inside this little cutaway here. Set that one aside. Now you can pull your box out and disconnect the connector. Now you can undo all these screws. They got a T27 Torx. That'll take all the grill and everything off with it, and you get access to the front of the sub. On the back side, you got that little bolt. It screws right in the magnet. I used 5/16 sockets, but it's definitely metric. Unscrew that, and you can unscrew the Torx bolts from the front. Then you fill the box up with polyfill, which I got a big bag. This was only like, I don't know, a couple bucks at Walmart. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. So if you guys want some, message me and I'll send some out. You just pay the cost of shipping or something, and I'll send you however much you need. But you just fill, when you pull the sub out, you just stuff it in there as far as you can. It'll fill up for a while, so fill that up, and you put the sub back together. You put the little bolt back in the back, and you put back together like normal. Don't forget to hook your connector up. You just slide it back in the slots. Make sure everything lines up. I already did this mod, so I'm not going to pull the sub back out again, but it's common sense pulling it out. Make sure you don't cross thread the nuts on the bolts. That was a fail, I didn't even have it on the net. Whoops. You don't want to tighten it too tight, just tight enough that it won't move around. And you just tighten these ones back up. Once you get it all tightened back up, put it back in there. You can now put your plastic piece back in, or your styrofoam piece back in. It goes back in the same exact way. Find it easier from the back seat. You want to make sure you get your wire for the sub on top. That'll snake down through the side of it through the panels. Run your wires back to your amp. Take my jumper cables back out. Straighten up any loose ends in here. And put your spare tire back in. Throw the locking piece back on. Slide around and go anywhere, making noise that you won't like. Okay, baby. This is a great place to put your jumper cables too. Don't forget to hook your amp back up. The one that's on the harness with the blue one, the gray connector, goes in the very back towards the car. The one in the middle stays close by. It goes towards the driver's side of the car. And then the blue one plugs in the very top part, go towards the front of the car. Now you can sit here and put your rear cover back in. And you're done. That's really all you gotta do to do this mod. You can do it in a little under 10 minutes if you have all the supplies on hand with you. So after that, you just put all the stuff that you keep in your trunk back in. So I keep my airbox cover back here. Ice scraper. Extra coats, sweatshirt, shirt, and a blanket just in case you get stranded in your cold. And then you just put your trunk cover back in, or your rear window cover. That's always a pain to get right back in. And I don't remember how I put this back in last time. There we go. Hook it back up to the hatch. And you're all done. Thanks guys for watching.